previous video, we created a project where we had an array called donations of type double, and we hard-coded it with 10 values, and the indexes were 0 through 9. And one of the disadvantages of arrays over other collections such as ArrayLists or list is that arrays have a very specific size and you cannot go beyond that size. For instance, if I added a line that said donations element 10 equals 300 and try to execute this, I would get an index out of range exception error because 10 is not within the bounds of the array. The bounds of the array is from 0 to 9. So how can I add another element to this array if I wanted? Well, it is possible to resize arrays, and let's take a look at how to do that. So the array class has a method called Resize in which we can pass it the name of an array by reference, and in the second parameter tell it how many elements we want. So the line I have here is array.resize, and I'm passing by reference my double array of donations, and I'm telling it the new size is going to be 11, and that's going to give me an index from 0 to 10. And so now I have an additional element. And then the next line, I can now assign that donations element 10 a value of 300. Oftentimes you may not know how long an array is, particularly if you're reading data in from an external source, even a text file or a database. And so you may have an array that you want to expand every time you're adding in a new record, but you don't know what that number of elements are or should be, at least in your code. So more common than not, I would use array.resize, pass my array, and then take the array.length and add one to it, and then use the element of that array.length, which is now changed, and place my value in that element. If you just jumped into this video, you can see all the videos from the C# Xamarin Programming Cohort playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos that I create, you can click my picture up in the top right and subscribe to the channel.